Do you know what? I must be absolutely mental. Turn that off. I'm still not over the flu. We call it the Australian flu. But I'm just getting cabin fever. Utter cabin fever. It's not great. It's not great in the slightest. Well, I'm currently off to the shop first because what I did the last time I went out fishing, not with the smartphone, I actually left my road mic switched on. That's easy to do. The newer versions of the road mic, which you haven't got, they switch off automatically when you stop recording. Well, the one I've got carries on recording, which to be perfectly honest isn't great. So I've got to do the audio until I get to the lake. Oh well, after I get to the lake and I've been to Asda. Don't get sponsored by Asda, by the way. So for my lav mic, I need, because they've left the lav mic on as well, I need one of them 3-volt battery and a 9-volt square battery that goes in the road mic. It's all good fun, isn't it? I've just set up, everywhere's an absolute tip, and I've managed to pick a fish up within 5 minutes off a pre-baited spot. Little stocky in its winter colours. One of the new fish that's gone into Rainwater, and it looks really healthy. I don't think it's actually been caught this before. It's pristine. It's now dark. It was only 20 minutes ago when I had that fish. So I'm happy with that, that's a good result. So I better sort myself out. Look at that high-tech cooker. I've had this for years, it's a tracker cooker. I've had it for such a long time. I think they were about 20 quid when they first came out. I bet you can get something like this off eBay now for about 5 quid. Whoa! See it? It's proper cold now. I'm just making a lem sip. Woo! Chilly, 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 chilly. You can't see. Get this steaming everything up, innit? Oh dear. Well, it just goes to show that when you're fishing over a baited spot, it works. It works a treat. Now, I've not had a chance to go out for 3 weeks, so it's a treat really to be out now. I'm not well, and that's why. That's why I'm cranking up the lem sips. It's chucking it down with rain. It's about 2 degrees, so there's a good chance that it's going to be snowing very shortly. So I wish I'd have caught that carp when it was snowing, because that would have been a snow carp, wouldn't it? Not a birthday carp. So, I need to stop saying so. what did we catch that on? The same as last time. So we used a rig, which was just a chod rig, chods for nods as they say. A high attracting bait from Finstem company, company, what they want to call it. And also over baits that have been left to go off a little bit, so enzymes were stripping out the amino acids from the protein. So they do work. That's what I use in winter, and that's a big tip. I shouldn't be telling you that really, because not everybody thinks that way. So what I'm going to do is have mine now. Sound like Yoda again. Thai green curry, courtesy of the local shop. Nothing special. My wife won't cook me a curry like some people get curries, like Leon gets a curry. I don't get curries, I just have to go and buy the things. Nuts for a nutty person for tea. And sausage for in the morning. A bit of porridge to go down. Plenty of tea and some Coca-Cola. I'm happy with that, it's a good result that. 15 minutes of fish, kind of means I can relax a bit. I've already been round and put the baiting in. Let's turn this stove off. I've already round done the pre-baiting. Keep the bait going in over winter, and when it comes to spring you'll reap the rewards. I'm already starting to reap rewards now. Now these are stock fish that I'm going for. They're not big fish, they're not monster fish, they're just stockies. Nothing special. I just want to see what the fish look like, and nobody's fishing for them because I have no idea why they're not, because they will come out if you put the bait in and you do fish for them. But the pristine fish, the really nice fish, it's not always about the big fish, is it? That's my thoughts, that's my opinion. Now tell me, comment below, like and subscribe, press the bell button and tell me what you think about fishing in winter. How would you go about fishing in winter? So far I've been out 3 times, lost 1, caught 2. So that's a good result for so far for this winter for me. Granted, these are quite tricky waters as well. They're not easy waters, they're just not big fish. They will become big fish, but it's relatively new fishery with these fish that are put in the last couple of years. They will come on and grow and grow and grow and grow. Get the idea. I need my cup. Right, so forgive me, I'm going to cook my tea now. Try not to die, have a lem sip and see if I can catch another fish. If I don't, I've caught one. Happy days. Ding! Ring that bell button. Get notifications. I wish there was a bell button I can ring when I actually catch a fish. That's another story, isn't it? Testing 1, 2, 3. Well, take that off, I don't need that on now. It's currently, turn the light up a bit. Need a bit more light on the subject. That's better. It's currently 2:30 in the morning. Again, I don't like mornings, but it is what it is. But we've got a fish, which I'm happy about. This is another stocky, but this one's putting weight on. Happy with that. Well, this one really is packing the weight on. Look at that. Morning. Well, after that fish last night, the temperatures dropped like a stone. It got very cold. I had the heater on a couple of times, and half the lake this morning is completely froze over. It should start melting though. I think it's mainly cat ice. I suppose the same we always say to people is you've got to be in it to win it. Well, I was in it. I was cold. It was freezing. I was half expecting this morning to wake up and my chest infections would be twice as bad. And I was doubting myself thinking, do you know what, Carl, you're an idiot, you shouldn't have gone out in that weather. But actually I feel alright. I feel fine. I'm going to have another lemon sip just in case. I can't really cast the rods out again now because the rods are now underwater. They're not underwater, but the baits and the lines underneath this ice, should I say. You never know, I might get another fish yet. It might happen. I think I'm going to make some porridge and decide what I'm going to do, but it did go cold. It did go very cold. So as you can see in the videos, pre-baiting works, doesn't it? Pre-baiting does work. Now I made this decision last year, started doing the vlogs this time last year, and it was a struggle. I actually turned around to myself and said, Carl, why are you doing vlogs, starting doing your vlogs in January? I really struggled for fish. Preparation. If I'd have thought about it better, I would have come to a lake where nobody's fishing, pre-baited and done the preparation to try and catch some fish in winter. That was my mistake. Nobody else's but my mistake. Swedish sauna, again, a Swedish sauna. Look at that. That's how cold it is. Oof. That was funky. That has got to be one of the nicest things about winter fishing, having that first brew in the morning. Just that warm, sweet, milky brew. Tea, not coffee, but tea. Well, on the plus side, I've had 2 fish. I'm happy with that. And the second one was all right. It only went in about £6–7, and it's nearly 20. It was a big fish. That's cool. Better answer the phone. That was Gary. See how we're getting on. You may have noticed I'm starting to change these videos and make it more like vloggers actually do instead of fishing vlogs. Even though it's a fishing vlog, I'm still gonna carry again. Apparently I was happy with the fish I put on Facebook. I'm not going to give the weight of the fish because there's no point. I know where it is and that's enough. I don't do fish weights, to be honest. But they're coming on, the stockies are coming on. That one will definitely come on. That one's going to become a big fish eventually. But it needed new blood. That's what the waters needed. They all needed new blood. Speculate to accumulate. Right, I'm going to have my drink of tea and have my breakfast and decide what I'm going to do then, but I think I'll do it video. I think I will. Nothing too complicated. Well, I've just reeled in and I noticed there was a problem with the hook. I didn't change the rig last night, which I should have done, really. So I'm just going to put new chod on. I haven't found anything as good as that yet, called a mouth trap. And people who are with tackle companies will tell you otherwise, but the reality of it is, I've been with tackle companies as a consultant. I've not come across anything else. Now I do use other things, other fluorocarbons. I'm not tied to one thing. But it's interesting what people's opinions are. They start using a tackle company's gear, and it's like they're not allowed to use another gear because they've chose to do that. A little bit odd, really. Hence why it suits me better to be independent, because I can do anything I want for the videos, you know. Just because you use one lot of kit and have a preference to that doesn't mean that bit of kit everybody has to use, does it? That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. I also use a little, well, you can see that. We can get it right. Come on. Use a little bait screw on the rig. Just pop that on there. Push it through the eye. And that's that. That creates a little D, like so. Nice and simple, nothing complicated. I've already sharpened these hooks as well. So when I get my hooks, I sharpen them myself. I can touch them up with a sharpening kit if I need to, but on this occasion I don't need to. So all I've got to do now is just burn a little mushroom on the end. Dab it. So that little mushroom there. Oh, that little mushroom there sits like so. That's it. That won't pull through. Nice and simple. Nothing complicated. Right. This filament does exactly what you need in a heartbeat. So it kicks over straight away. That's going nowhere. Back. I'm happy with that. See, it's not fox, is it? It's not corder. There's a load of stuff I have in my tackle box which isn't all the same. Used to be. I used to have all my terminal gear was from Corder at one point, and then all my terminal gear before that was with a company called Vardis, and then another, and then I had PB products, and then I had, anyway, the list goes on. It's not important because it's fishing, isn't it? It's a hobby. It's not important. I'm going to fish this with on a naked chod and just push it up just 6 inches, maybe not, maybe about 10 inches away from the lead. Just pop it up there. And put this out now, and then slowly but surely I'm going to start packing away. So this is only going to go out for the next, it still smells great, that. This is only going to be going out for the next 2 hours. Let's go home and edit everything. Do a bit of B-reel. Forgive me. It's a good bit of kit, this. This is what I use. It's a Green Cat military sniper scope. I use it to look really closely into the trees, so I don't have to walk all the way around. And even more close at hand, within 30 or 40 yards, I can actually see the bubbles coming up. I can identify what kind of fish are they're feeding, and I can see whether it's fish or not fish. Handy little tip, that. Binoculars do the same kind of thing, but this is just another level that I feel is just good. There's going to be no link for this because I've had this for 20 years. I don't even know whether they make them anymore, but I'm sure you'll find something similar. This is 60mm. Well, I think this is the end of the video. The ice is starting to form in the lake again, and the storm clouds are starting to come over, so I think it's going to start snowing quite heavily soon. I've enjoyed getting out, it's been fun. Pre-baiting does work, doesn't it? Pre-baiting works wonderfully. So get out there, choose the lake you're going to fish. It doesn't have to be about big fish, just go and enjoy yourselves. Like and subscribe, press that bell button, and see you again. Good to see you.